Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a while. Hope you've been great. We'll be playing some Blueprints today, hopefully for a little bit. Full disclosure, I've watched Northern Lion play this for about an hour, and this is my second time booting up the game on my computer. I tried to start recording the first minute of it about 5 minutes ago, and realized my OBS was weird with my SteelSeries Sonar audio, and I actually wasn't recording any audio at all in OBS, so I think I got it fixed, and I'm gonna wait and see. I haven't had too much spoiled for me. Definitely some things, but I'm pretty much a newborn baby going into this. But I can like walk a little bit. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at walking. I'm still pissing and shitting everywhere and putting stuff in my mouth that I shouldn't be. Yeah, the whole deal. I'm pretty fresh.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Shout out Herb. Blueprints, I get it. Do you get it? Day one, baby. I guess that's me. The son of the niece. So what about everybody else? Thought I'd be in line for this. Were we just like really close, or? So his brother or sister's daughter would be my mom. Allegedly? I think I got that right. Looking good. In the event of my death. Simon, that's me. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of you and many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume that you're fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules for this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate, and I'm not allowed to stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove prove an impediment. Nice. For someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the multiple successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Oh. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Sick. The blueprint! Mount Holly's useful map. I can access by pressing tab. I pressed escape instead of tab. Here's what we're looking at. Entrance hall, we are here. All these different rooms. It's like a roguelite. And we do not want to call it a day, obviously. Steps, okay. Each time I enter a new room, it costs a step. Yeah, when amount of steps, you will be too tired to continue searching. The manor, and must call it a day. I'm gonna go left first. I'm a big left first kind of guy. First room I'm drafting. Tab over to the map. We are here. This is for this room. Okay, I like that. So the question is, do we take an early dead end? Let's save the hallway, I think. Let's draft a bedroom. Let's save hallway. Anything cool? Can I flip you around? Pause. Didn't mean it sexually. The moon necklace is cool. I wonder who that lady is. Might be my mom. I don't know. This is an interesting display piece. Greetings from Reddington. Where's Reddington? This is what I want to know. What do we have here? The trunk is locked. So I'm assuming we need a key to open the locked trunk. And a fancy hat. I wish I could wear it. Alright, I guess we're drafting another room. Getting freaky with it. Alright, closet, pantry. I like the idea of going pantry. Getting some coin. Boss makes $1. I make a dime. That's why I take poops on company time. Plus 2 steps for an apple. Bridget! Please pick up some more fruit before Friday. We have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. It's me. Allegedly. 50 steps should be more than enough. An even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order. So I guess 4 gold was the change for all that fruit in this economy. That's impressive, I guess. Doesn't look like I can mess with anything else here. Some stars and some stairs. And paper towels. Den plus 1 gem. I think this is an ideal den spot. I think I'd be a fool to not den it up right now. I see the gem. This looks like a friggin' puzzle if I've ever seen one. What time is it on here? That would be 6, 7, 8. It's like 8:36. Just double checking. Whoa, what's this? Wait, this E. That's where I'm at right now. Is it not? Yeah. That's weird. What about this E? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. We have a pawn. Another clock. That one's actually ticking. Is this one ticking? The gears are moving at least. Give me my gem. Pretty please. Anything else noteworthy in here? Another plane. Is this the dead end right here, I think? Right, yeah. A dead end here would be dope. Laboratory. This gives us a key. This gives us 10 steps. Why don't we just get the 10 steps? I think that's the safe play. Anything besides the 10 steps noteworthy here? Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. It was beginning to expect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. K something. KL? Perhaps? Kelvin? Maybe? Shout out Kelvin. Next room, please. I wish this was just already... I have to press tab every time. I wish this just opened up automatically. Like, it makes sense to be able to look at it constantly. I think we parlored up. 60 steps in a dream. Anything can happen. We're exploring the shit out of this house. Alright. I'm gonna pick up the key. Wind up key. Component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we had been in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests you should be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lowry. Or M. Lowry, excuse me. I wonder if that's who signed the thing earlier. It was like KL, it didn't look like an R? Lowry? Not Rowley? From Die Won't Be Kid? This is definitely an L. KL. This is ML. Other guy was KL, it looked like. This is ML? Talking about NL, Northern Lion. So the rules of the game, there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, one box that displays, and there will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. One box has the prize, the other 2 are always empty. So one's always true, one's always false. There could be 2 true or 2 false. And we have to decide who got the money. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The box, this box and the white box are both empty. So let's say this is true. This box and the white box are both empty. So let's say that's true. That could be false. Statement on the white box is true. But if that's false, this also has to be true. Shit. Alright, well, I guess we should first search the room for another wind-up key, huh? I don't think it's going to be in here, though. Yeah, I don't see a second wind-up key. So there's a second wind-up key in this room. That means this one's definitely false. The statement on the white box is true. That's also false, meaning this is true. This box and the white box are empty, which means this one has the gems. Ooh, baby. That was a lot of pressure. I'm not going to lie. My heart was racing. All right, where are we? Hallway is low-key doo-doo caca. Corridor is always left unlocked. Do rooms just start locking? I don't understand the point in mentioning that. I feel inclined to take it now, though. I got peer pressured into taking corridor by something I didn't understand. That's a necktie. That's a thing. Another cool hat that I can't wear. They're just rubbing it in. Not the best place for a dead end. Gem requirement. Commissary lets me loop back to the entrance hall. I don't think that this is the worst place to have stuff for sale. Or do I take the closet and I backtrack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps? Let's take the closet here. Call me crazy. Let's backtrack the 5 steps. Key is cool. Silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. So it's not a regular key, I would assume. A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the ivory die for new floor plans. Sounds like a lifeline. Heck yeah. Fishing rod and another hat. A bowler hat from Meet the Robinsons. Alright, we're gonna run back and lose some steps, but that is okay. Let me double check we go in the right way. Yeah, we're gonna want to pantry it up. The question is, do we unlock the chest? I think... Do I not have... I guess I have the silver key. Do I not have a regular key? I do not have a regular key. Never mind. False alarm, guys. Alright, now do we go straight? Or do we go right? I'd say go straight first. Low-key. Storeroom's low-key sick. Just to put it here, get the dead end, and then loop around the right side. I think we're taking this room. Money, money, money. A key, a gem. Is that everything in this biddy? Another white pawn. A bride. And a bridge. All the paintings begin with the same letter usually. Queen of diamonds, the ace of spades. All right. I think we take observatory here. I think we gotta move some stuff. It looks like I'm gonna keep moving this. I don't think I can keep moving that. Excuse me. This book contains a complete base set of constellations. Okay, so whatever we see in the stars we get, and I think it just adds in like a linear fashion. Was that a click? It's just for funsies, I guess. I'm having fun. My girlfriend's coming over soon. I just keep looking at the face cam recording and OBS on my second monitor. I'm just waiting for the door to be open, and I literally just shit my pants. Alright, we need to go the other way with it, I think. Surely that is up enough, right? Can I jump? I cannot jump. Wait. Ooh, a knight. My favorite chess piece, arguably. They don't pay me to say that. Ding. North Star gained 1 gold. Hey, better than no gold. I think a wise man once said that's a lot of work for 1 gold. Hallway is kind of a waste, it feels like. Courtyard is looking sexy. We're gonna draft the courtyard. For a gem, we still have 2 more. That puts us in a good spot. I'm not ashamed, and I'm not afraid. Alright, I've learned from NL that we can, if we find a shovel, we can actually use it to dig up these piles of dirt for stuff. Old shoe, not worth picking up. Well, off to a ripper. Tin can. Turnip. Ooh, 6 steps back into the 50s. The world is our oyster. Alright, let's draft this room first. I'm not necessarily going to go in it first, though. Kitchen, food for sale. I don't like... This might be a spare room. Wait, once you have drawn floor pans... Oh, I have to select one? Can I not just, like... I didn't know that. I think we take a spare room here. And then I'm not going to go that way yet. I'm going to branch off this way and try to get some good stuff going on with the dead ends and whatnot. Alright, Nook. Ooh. Gives us a key. Chapel, whenever you're... So we're going to enter Chapel twice. We're going to lose 2 gold. I think it just is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be okay. Got the bishop in the chapel. That's appropriate. Looking. I wonder if there can be like loose gold or anything. I know there's a metal detector item that lets you find like stuff in the rooms. Alright. Opportunity to earn coin. Opportunity to earn and spread coin. 2 gems. That's both of our things. Utility closet. Got the breaker box. I think we just draft the... We can draft the bunk room. And I think when we draft rooms, I thought that we got steps for it. I guess not. That gave us 2 gems. I don't know if that was guaranteed or not. I don't think it was, but that's sick. Dear 10. Oh my gosh. Hello. What's your name? Oh, look, there's a little bunk bed. Were there ever two of you? I guess we'll never know. I'm not leaving until you get on that wheel, little buddy. I think he heard me. That's insane. That's adorable. That's the cutest shit I've ever seen. They're the drums. Today's a good day because Simon is at camp. And he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Damn. I also have more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I'll make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents for my birthday. I don't need any presents. Spelled presents wrong. Ooh, looks like sin. That's kind of ominous. Because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing. Spelled writing wrong. About me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He's a crybaby. Brother added an extra letter into though. I'm not the best speller. I'm not throwing stones. I'm just making an observation. He's a crybaby. What do you find as late as I do? I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Looks like somebody has a sense of humor. And now I get to lose a gold going into the chapel. And we're on the come up this way. After rank 8 has been reached, we're on rank 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. East Wing Hall's kind of wasted here. It's a long way to get back to dining room. But I don't want to spend another gold going back to the chapel. We're gonna wire it up. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna lose another gold. That's okay. This is the life I live. Got some shoes. Looks like a safe back there in the corner. Oh, I remade the gold. Hallelujah. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. So they got the safe for Christmas. Okay. No fucking way that worked. What? It was just Christmas? I guess. I did not think that was going to work. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. Is that the ML guy? It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece. Oh, so Marion's the niece, I guess. My mom? I think. Maybe a different one? But I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion. I don't know what that means. And stop to kissing the foot of the treads upon her memory. And stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. For the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware to the price she paid. It must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies, and you will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Damn. 4. So Herbert's the younger brother. think. I'm having a hard time. There's a lot of names. It's a brand new game. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it, guys. That's right. We get to pay God. Let's look at the... This is a beautiful room. Oh, I'm actually looking at it. Interesting stained glasses. I will not lie. Alright, and we are done giving gold to that room. That looked like I'd be able to pick it up. I'm a little bit upset that I can't. But I will get over it. Alright. Nook. Combine inventory to create new items. That seems cool. I kind of like the idea of a Nook, though. Getting another key as we delve further into the ranks of this world. Anything else noteworthy in here? Not that I can... Oh, something. A journey noteworthy. As you continue your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap, or paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal, will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. The side looks like it's in a different font. I could zoom in on this book right here.
Are you nervous if I'm here while you're recording?
Mm-mm. I don't think. This is a cool lamp. Alright. Okay, these both end the run, and kitchen does not, so guess what we're gonna go? We're going kitchen. That was a hard decision, but I was able to make it. Praise be. I have 5 gold, and it looks like this is where we buy stuff. Chef salad, plus 5 steps for every green room in your house. Club sandwich, plus 15 steps. Banana, plus 3 steps. So that would give me 5 steps, right? I have 1 green room. Let's see what we're about to draft over here. Maybe we can get another green room for the quick 10-stepper. I think not. Whenever items would spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Or a commissary. I do have 5 gold, that's not very much. I think a conference room would be kind of clutch here. If we start spreading any items. There's a boat and a statue. That's really cool. Oh boy, can I look at all these? Okay, thank God. I did not want to look at all of them. Alright, we can look at this one though. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. I don't think the safe code would just be laying on a piece of paper on the office. I'm a little skeptical. A tent and a tag. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your state. However, if you have a conference room, the spread items are gathered in that room instead. I kind of was putting that together, but I still appreciate the heads up. Locked door. Is this a good time to use a special key? Let's take a look. I'd say no. I'd say wait it out. But let's check this one first real quick. Greenhouse. You may draw new floor plans while drafting this room. I don't know what that means. This would go well. We could buy the sandwich thing. 1 gem requirement though. Do we want to spend that? And this gives us way better options going forward. Maybe we take the drawing room here and we go see what it's about. I'm gonna use a regular key on this room. Is this where I think we just take a dead end office here. 2 gems though. Is it gonna put all of the spread coins in... Okay, so first off, it said put the notes in the safe in the office room. What did it say the code was? 9083. I'm skeptical. Let's check out the office. Computer. Welcome to Mount Holly office. Press enter. It actually wants me to press enter. Okay. Spread gold in estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread. Currently active. Spread gold down. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff program. Return to main menu. That better have put them all in the conference room, or I'm going to be pissed. Alrighty, let's run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter. Mage chamber currently on site. I don't think I have any of those right now, so I shouldn't do that. Log into network. Terminal password. I don't know what that is. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know what that is. But I will pretend. Flip an upgrade disk. Insert into one of the state terminals to permanently upgrade. I think this is a terminal. Are you a terminal? It looks like a terminal. Oh, here we go. Okay. Scanning disk. Dum bum 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 bum. Store room has been found. Permanently upgrade or enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. All right, let's check them out. Okay, 2 keys, 2 gems, 10 coins. Ooh. I think in my head the gems are going to be more valuable. 10 coins was very tempting. I will not lie. That was a toughie. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. Okay. I don't think there is enough time to put another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. West and east levers. So that implies that this one is not a west or east lever. This would be the central lever, probably. Is that what that means? Freaking knows, man. This guy looks cool. Chart. That's what that is. It said there's a safe in here somewhere. I'm not seeing a safe. This is a drawer. Hold up, brother. Wait a minute. Bridget! Please check if any books are matching these titles that are available for purchase in Reddington. Okay, that was on a postcard in one of the bedrooms. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall... Why is this one in black? March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Herring or Herring, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Oh, brother, what it do? Found the safe. Alright. March of the Count. Are you in red, brother? Alright. We could try 9083. Alright. Well, we do not know the code to the safe, unfortunately. Or the terminal. But it looks like our gambit with the spreading gold into the conference room has paid off. We are up a considerable amount of gold. And I'm eager to spend it on something. So that was a lie. Full disclosure, I knew it was going to be a lie. In one of the Northern Lion videos, I definitely saw a thing in regards to notes and if they are true or not true. but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So our only... Okay, so we got to go back to the drawing room, which is this room. It says we can draw new floor plans. Mr. Sinclair himself. Is that... Do we do that when we open the doors? Do we reckon? Only one way to find out. Oh. Drawing floor plans. Alright. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Like the ivory die that I am in possession of. Oh, locked. In my head, using a special key on a room that leads to more open potential places would be better. So we can go, like, this right here would be sick. So I kind of just want to use a regular key on this door, I feel like. Alright. I don't think that this is a bad spot for security. It's our last gem. Cutscene? I wonder what will happen. I'm just a wee lad. But a boy in a man's world. And I'm a man that loves playing with boys. I forget who said that. It was some kind of WWE SmackDown Raw shit. Think about that often. I'm gonna take this time to show off my Starscream Funko. He's so sick. Got this at an exchange, one of my grails. My favorite Transformer for sure is that version of Starscream. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm passionate about this. Should have been paying attention to the cutscene, probably. Some next level security shit when you have a camera in the security room so you can watch yourself. I respect it. Sick. I'd literally start freaking out if the shit started moving, I won't lie. I wonder if there's anything worth noting on any of these. I'd freak the fuck out, I don't even lie. Blue memos true, red memos equal lies. Unless written by hand. And there's the note. I spoiled it 2 seconds before you were going to find out naturally. Nice. Is there anything else interactable in here? It's a mean cup of joe. It looks angry. Why are you blue? Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonally staff will be managed electronically as your attendance will no longer be registered by morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals at the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Begins with an S. That's all I got. Stage and a deer. Stage and a stag, rather. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Damn, alright. Well, that would appear to be true. think we gotta log on to this terminal and see what's cooking. Is there anything different? View state inventory. 1 trunk. The following detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Cool. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electric keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Offline mode. This mode determines the default setting and security doors will be set to power off if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Let's do unlocked. Confirm setting. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed on your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. Well, let's put it on low. Is that crazy? We don't know the password, so I think that's all we can do here. I hope that was worth doing. It feels like it was worth doing. We still have 40 steps. 38 gold. We gotta freaking spend some damn gold. We do not need more gold in the rumpus room. Alright, we're on rank 6. This will be a rank 7 room. I think we take... Archives is pretty cool here, though. I think we just go archives. I like having access to all this shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A fan. This looks like something back here, doesn't it? Oh shit. Okay, we got plenty of stuff here. August 22nd, 85. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic hat. She discovered Thursday that her picture book, Swinburne, had been chosen by the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's 2nd time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relative, so I think this is my mom, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations one might make with the Sinclair family. So she was not associating with the Sinclair family when she was writing her children's books. Swinburne author never considered herself success. Herald staff writer. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Son, inflexible love for the color red. Me, that's interesting. Mary will elaborate in previous interviews that her debut book, The Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love with the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by many pundits that viewed the book as rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Sounds like we're getting political. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. More red stuff. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing. Damn. That had killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed that authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of the Black Water. RLCF. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house had defended a rogue employee 3 years ago. Criminal conspiracy. Charges were dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced the split with long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance himself from the publisher this week. Manning and White at the press function. was seen at the corner suspicious bag. Under wave down local. This is the third major. For the Crown, Manning was the last. The trial begins on 2. Expect last up. Grand treason. No trace is discovered. Hairless, but search continues. Author and illustrator whose financial stories were written with the pen name Mary Marigold was last seen by a close friend. Mary Matthew Jones, so her real name, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 Friday getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It's not of character incident at this point. We are seeking information. So she just disappeared. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. September 2nd. This is February 22nd. Thieves in the royal capital, Fen Aries, have broken into one of the Crown's fabled clothes exhibits. These lavish rooms have been historically reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and success has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. They said that they were alerted in the middle of the night. Several masked intruders broke in, royal guards scrambled the system. Militia arrived on scene, burglars had simply vanished. The lost jewels have not been publicly announced among treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen by the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries. Priceless crown reduced in years worth. Pales in comparison to historic value. We have a lot of jewels around this house, allegedly. Crown themselves, RLCF. Let's check out this room. Well, we're not going to go in there yet, are we? I'd be down to use a special key on this room, for sure. Yeah, we're going to use a silver key on this room. I'm cool with that. I can live with that. Interesting. So this is just a dead end. That seems kind of buns, potatoes. Shit. I don't necessarily want to do that. Gymnasium's mid, though. I think we have to take gymnasium here, unfortunately. And this is definitely going to be locked. I lied, it's not going to be locked. Hallelujah. Could take a mailroom here. Package will be delivered a day after drafting this room. Order placed. I'm not even going to go in there. I don't think it's worth going in. I'm using the step. Is this locked? It is locked. Shit, we are out of keys. Time to go into the gymnasium. Oh, here's the keycard door. We do not have a keycard, fun fact. Please don't be locked. Nice. Locksmith keys for sale. Have I reached rank 8? I will once I go into the mailroom. Dining room's kind of lit. Alright, let's go check out the mailroom then. And waste another step. Bang, rank 8. Hell yeah. Stinka-go. Oh shit, this looks like stuff that is worth looking at. Utility room indicator settings. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue, so once you get in green, press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate a purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. Red, or green, blue, red makes purple. Easy enough. That is some fine print right there. I don't know what that says. Please return all correspondence and packages to addresses Denny Ravane to Denny Ravane to sender as he is no longer employed to our staff. Alright, what did Denny do? It makes it sound like Denny was let go abruptly and that there needed to be a short notice for it. 45, 34, 78, 2. 34, I'm gonna write that down. my little pocket notebook here. Use the other pocket notebook. And this flower pen that my boy Montel gave me. Shout out Montel. Alright. Mailroom. I cannot get it to actually write. Shit. Alright, we gonna take the other one's built-in pen and hope that it's good for something. Bear with me here. This notebook, I was playing some Black Ops 4 and I was doing the Easter eggs and stuff, and I was journaling little things in there. Voyage's third Easter egg was so freaking hard, it wasn't even funny. Alright. Mailroom code? Question mark? 4534. 4534 782. Alright. It is something. What is it? It is something. That's all I got. Doesn't look like anything over here is interactable except this. Dad, Alice Drive. Simon P. Jones. Dad. 6789. Or just 6789. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Imagine you happy as calm, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try and post this letter before we departed tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days at the estate. With all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, but I'm sure that I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you pillowcases. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from the summer trips. You've always been smarter than me, and this is at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Diriga blocks. Crow. Crow, bro. Crow crown. 34. 56, 78. Is there anything else to do here? This light is suspicious. I don't think there's anything left to do here. That room's locked. I think we go back to the gymnasium, lose some steps, and I think we check out the dining room, maybe? Oh, that is food. What do we got here? Is this cod? What kind of fish is this? Lemon glazed salmon. Charboiled Cajun spice salmon. Plus an additional 10 steps if I have an aquarium. Plus 20 steps. Given we're probably going to come back through this way as we explore these downward places, I think we just try to draft an aquarium during our adventure here. I think that makes the most sense. Call me crazy. Locked? What are we talking about? Locked, brother. What? You tell me I gotta go back to the friggin' gymnasium, brother? I can't... That counted? Alright. Shit. Alright, let me eat this. That's upsetting. That buys us a little time. However, we're out of keys. Painting the moon plane. Both of those doors are locked. We don't have a key card. We can go this way. That's locked too, though. This is looking rough, guys. Don't tell me the run's over here. I have 41 steps. You're telling me it's phooey? You're telling me I can't do another one? Can't go there. Those are both locked. We can go back to the drawing room. Unless that's also locked, which in my head, low-key is also locked. Yeah, all the doors are freaking locked. I can't build any more rooms anywhere else. So we gotta hope that I can find a key somewhere. With these 39 steps I have left. Let's try that mailbox code on the safe. It's probably nothing crazy, but however. 45, 34. $782. Not too upset about it. Is this worth buying anything? Club sandwich plus steps. Might as well. I cannot believe we're out of keys and have 50 steps. And have all these locked rooms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locked rooms. 5 locked rooms. Did no keys were going to be that detrimental. And I am upset. Haven't found any more dig spots that I've noticed. Can we give this guy some keys? Storeroom here, low-key sold. I think there's this chest in here, however, we don't have keys. So that doesn't really do us any freaking good, does it? Did we do the puzzle in the parlor? Yeah, it was the box game. Shit. Any keys that I missed, potentially? This is looking rough. Oh, dang. I think this is wraps. I don't think I can do anything else. That's very unfortunate. Guess we can check out outside. They're asking about books in Reddington. Guess we can come out here and check it out. That's locked. That's not up and running. Still at 38 steps, by the way. This looks like something. Be sick if there's a key down here. Yeah, I think it's low-key over if we can't find a key. I don't think I'm gonna find a key out here. I'm assuming this is where the tent's gonna be. Oh, it looks like a tent. This is probably also locked. Yeah, I don't know if this would be 45, 34. Wah, wah. Well, damn. Call it a day. I think we called it a day here, guys. Damn. Wish we could do a little bit more. Feel like we had a lot of space and a lot of steps. Corporate intel room's 26. We made it far, but this was just a lot of wasted space. I think that was partially due to the storeroom dead end here. I thought we'd have plenty of opportunities to branch over, but just a lot of locked doors for real. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 1 of Blueprints. Hopefully you get to play it again soon. If you like the video, like it. If you didn't like it, don't like it. Do what you gotta do. Thank you for spending this time with me. God bless, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.